One moment. Hi, everyone. Now that works. Let me just reset tracking. It's time for another... It's time to return to Final Fantasy XIV, I think. I have my coffee. I have a bit of popcorn. I'm just gonna go ahead and unmute the voice chat, even though we don't need it. I hope you're all doing okay, because I have been doing... I'm doing fine. Anyway, to the subscribers who tuned in last week, welcome. This is the first proper stream after Halloween things. Oh no, wait, the second proper stream. I was already on this scene collection from last Sunday. We don't have a stream this Sunday because I didn't feel like I could properly slot it in because of the placement of the Formula 1 race, which is at 6 o'clock in the evening for me. Which means right during my regular time slot, but pushing it to after would probably mean I won't get enough sleep. So yeah. Anyway, it's time to jump back into Eorzea. Let me just get the game up and running. And switch this to audio controller because I need to make one little change. Remove this button. In fact, let's remove this entire page because it's getting in the way. And also, the button still works. Game's loud. Let's go to here and press this button. Good. It works. And let me just go ahead and click into my profile before I fully switch over into the mixed view, which I normally use for Final Fantasy XIV. I know the chat is gonna... I know some things are gonna break. Ha! Also, I gotta check my Discord. Ah, tomorrow evening is gonna be the Fall Guys things on. Oh yeah, Blunderville is back. Also, I'm not getting audio. I'm not getting game audio all of a sudden. At least. Wavelink, are you having a moment? There we go. No wonder why I thought the game audio was louder than usual. Anyway, let's go say hello to Alize. His forgotten home. Alize is pondering how best to make use of your reprieve from the tedium of negotiations. Ah, yes. Diplomacy and sh**. Cutscene. Is it spoken or is it... Alright, for want of a better suggestion, what say you to a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma? I'd be interested to hear how the people are faring in their own words. And it's not as if we'll be missed here, or will we? Kinesi, a moment if you would. Asahi. Ah, Yugiri. And Asahi, was it? You have some business with Kinesi? Business? No, pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of gods and champion of Eorzea. It is truly an honor. Such a heartfelt admiration. One could almost forget that you're an envoy of the Empire. I see. Is that so strange? We may have stood on opposing sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the man who would do battle with our common enemy. Unless you forget, this is my homeland. It would be remiss of me not to at least thank him for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now, if I may continue as we speak, Lord Hien deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. The Lady Yugiri is certain to be a jovial escort. The excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company, and safer besides. The ambassador has the right of it. He's not like to come to harm with you at his side. Will you join us? Sure, I am quite sure he will be safe with you, Yugiri. Come now, Kinesi, there's naught for us to do until Lord Hien has reached his decision. Are we not this moment discussing how best to learn more about the current state of Doma? It's settled then. The four of us shall make for a brief excursion through Yangsha. While we start at the town of Monzen, I would see what has become of Doma Castle. Yeah, very well, if you'll follow me. Well, I can tell you exactly what happened. It got wrecked. The acting viceroy had set up detonations, had set up explosives. The rogue energist. Honored hero! You seek passage across the One River? Yes. Yes, I do. Go! Coincidentally, the dungeon entrance is right there. Look, does Irio Moongates have had some serious damage dealt to him? Guys? Hello there, you free? Nay, can this truly be Monten? Home to the cream of Doma samurai? I had heard that Yotsuyu had intended to send some few of our automata here, but only by way of warning. It should not have come to this. Indeed, her savagery only served to incense the people, and spur them to rise up and protest. It's folly to think such methods of governance could ever prove effective. The sooner we can begin to make amends for the senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction effort should not prove difficult. Once our nations are formally at peace, of course. Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains of the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take the chocobo because It's not worth it to engage in combat, even with nothing to show for it. Asahi, it is a travesty. A travesty! I remember the keep being so beautiful. In the light of the setting sun, one would swear it was aflame. It is indeed a doleful spectacle. Mayhap we will rebuild it one day, when we have finished helping our people rebuild their lives. Spoken like a true popularis, the needs of the people must of course come first. Speaking of whom, would you be opposed to my seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namai is but a short journey from here, if I'm not mistaken. By river, yes. If you'll follow me, I will ready our boat. And... oh, I actually have to join them. I mean, I could have just taken a... oh, look, a yawl. Nope, 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 nope. That sounded like a hunt. Oh no. Oh no. That's a solo duty. I knew Asahi was full of This excursion has proved to be more relaxing than I expected. It's been some time since I last visited Namai. Yet Issei often visits the enclave of young Azami. So we do not want for news from the village. Ready to cast off? Oh no. Oh no. A test of your reflexes.
Get back! I'm warning you! Someone's in trouble.
Yep, here we go, we fight. Issue is, we don't have a healer. Issei! Cauldron of the Red, of course.
Are you alright? Hi.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go
Quietly. It's time to...
and neither will we.
Okay, I'm a bit rusty at combat in this game, so... I'm gonna take on the big guy. Oh yes, softy! Sorry these games. Where are reinforcements? Oh no, you fucking don't! And you, on me. Everybody stack, everybody stack, everybody stack, everybody stack. God, you're a bunch of big softies, aren't you? I am the guy you need to focus on. Ise is mine. Is under my protection.
The art of my forebears.
To me, bud. One, two, and armor crush. Oh yeah, bro, bitch. On me. Look at more. And that is duty complete. Chop chop, buddy. Defeat.
That seems to be the last of them.
This feels
You
almost
have
too
nothing to
complete.
fear, child. You are safe now.
Thank you, sir.
Aw. Hey, Azami.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up.
Issei,
You'll always be welcome.
as luck would have it, we were on our way there.
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
Come on.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
I presume these are the cell swords hired by Yotsuyu. If
Yes.
so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances.
You know that Yugiri's right.
You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without, but if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
Look, I'm not gonna say it, but I think you're a bitch. Not about that. True reform can only come from within.
I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
Whoa there, bud. You just pushed the wrong button. Dear me, I had hoped to convey my views on the nation's shared hopes under more peaceable circumstances. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance to see the famed hero of Eorzea in action. And few Imperial soldiers can say that. At least, few who live to tell the tale. A guilty conscience. Asahi has had his fill of adventure for one day. After that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord? But what of Namai? You seemed so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives. To be frank, I still am. But I rather doubt the good people of Namai would be friendly to the sight of a man in Imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Fret not, however. Thanks to the three of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would. And with any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. There's something I need to do in my configuration to deactivate this camera because I need to deactivate the capture card because it's causing my device to keep popping up as camera on. Elgato Studio. You just see if camera on still pops when I do that. That's a no. What's new in this one? Ask again later. I don't need it right now. To the Doman Enclave. You may notice that I'm actually being lit slightly by the game. As you can clearly tell. It's something this game, it's something that can be done with Vinian. I trust you will inform Lord Hien of our encounter with the Red Kojin. If we are to deter them from encroaching on Yangsha, our response must be swift and decisive. I understand you served as the ambassador's escort. My thanks. Did you see the sincerity in his eyes when he spoke with Azami? I feel strange saying this, but what if he truly has come to sue for peace? Thank you again for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray go on ahead. Lord Hien is expecting you. I will remain without and keep watch over our guest. Well, we'd best not keep him waiting. You're expected, sir. Shall I show you in? Feeling refreshed, I trust? We have considered the ramifications of this proposal from every angle, and I believe Lord Hien has reached a decision. Master Alfaro has shared us his knowledge of the icons, and reminded us of the threat that they pose in so doing. It is strangely comforting to know the Empire shares our concern. See what Alize has to say? Judging by the sparkle in Alphino's eyes, their discussion was riveting. How sorry am I to have missed it. Oh, is it voiced? Is it voiced? Please tell me it's voiced. Nope. Welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her and Asahi on a tour of Yangsha. I had hoped you might take the opportunity to recover from your exertions at Sakazuki. But I gather your time was well spent. Until the ambassador affords Yugiri a chance to make a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please, tell us how it all unfolded. We found Issei and... yeah. Red Kojin. Here. Have there been any other such incidents since the liberation? Not that I'm aware of. If they're planning a new venture here in Yangsha, we will need to increase patrols. In any event, I'm indebted to you for fighting them off. But tell me, and don't be modest, was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them seemed quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying. In time, I've known you. You've always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? I still don't think he can be trusted. And the question of what his true intention maybe remains. Regardless of its aim, I am resigned to playing his game. For now, at least. Well, forswearing summoning would be simple enough. Considering you never dabbled in it in the first place. Which just leaves the somewhat thornier question of how to police the Red Kojin. It's with that very question in mind that I sought Alphino's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the rituals used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution. Why are you calling them icons? As you will recall, Susanoo was summoned forth using the power of relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Those said relics remain there to this day. It is all but certain that the act of summoning exhausted their stores of ether, making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming that this is the case, preventing the Primal's return rests on denying the Red Kojin means to amass new stores of ether, either via the acquisition of crystals or the relics that they are wont to collect. For this, I have to enlist the aid of our friends, the Blue Kojin. Since Dorma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with Bunshin and his people, and with their support, I am quite confident that we can keep the Red from obtaining what they were required to call upon the Susanoo. And what of the prisoners? They will be exchanged as agreed. And I will give full credit to Asahi for the success of the transaction. If there's aught we can do to help the Populares guard our favor, I mean to see it done. But first, I have some unattended business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, of course, but what manner of business? A past mistake which I would see put right. One which has weighed heavy on my mind. Oh dear. This feels like it's gonna be a spoken one. So you have a dangle.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company.
Oh.
The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are, the living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember.
Yeah, she has memory issues.
Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please. What did I do?
Well,
You
speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie?
Unplug a dongle.
With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or
And those who commanded them to do so. I would say the sins lie with both.
With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is, or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
Classic.
You ask that I show mercy.
I.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami?
Yes.
If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard. Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Guardians shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough. Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you? His sympathy for Yotsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet.
You believe
He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade. Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
He deserves deserves a good retirement. One where he can live in peace. Maybe tend to a few animals. Who knows? Da 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 da. I had to absolutely butcher that one. The rise of a new sun, and we're at the end of patch 4.2. With Yotsuya safely in Gosetsu's care, all that remains is to answer Asahi's proposal. I realize other matters demand your attention, but I would ask that you stay a while longer to see this business through. Yeah, we need to go to Blunderville. Spoken? Spoken?
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
I'll let this cutscene play
Think
out.
nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
complications?
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango. How dreadful. Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
Ah! It's time for me. Now I need to take over again. Forgive me, my lord, but has she not gone over long? Perhaps I should. Calm yourself, Gosetsu. I understand your concern, but we have to wait. He deserves that much. I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting. Thank you for your understanding. Long did I dream of this reunion, but never did I imagine it would be so joyless. Never did I imagine that it would be just... A part of me hoped your stories of her condition were just that. But alas, it is as you say. Tsuyu, do you remember anything of this man? Anything at all? No. I'm a stranger to her. That much was clear to me from a single look. I leave her in your care. As you wish. Now, if you will excuse me, my superiors are long overdue a report. They will be elated to hear of our agreement. Of that I have no doubt. As for the exchange itself, once I have obtained the relevant permissions, I will arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties and sent here to Yangsha. This will take time, of course. Of course, you may rest assured that your soldiers will be well cared for until your return. We will also begin taking steps to better counter the threat of the Kojin and their icon. Before you take your leave, here is one other matter. I am informed that it was you who took the lead in rescuing 2 young Domans from a band of Kojin sellswords. I have not yet had the time to thank you properly. Please, there's no need to thank me. I only did what anyone would do under the circumstances. Fortunately, I was in good company at the time. The blight to the Red Kojin is of the Empire's making. Were it not for our transgressions, those children would not have needed saving. The power of Doma has suffered enough, my lord. The people of Doma have suffered enough, my lord. And I promise to do all in my power to spare them any further pain. Be it the hands of the Kojin, or indeed the Empire. I pray the Emperor will see things as you do. There may yet be hope for us all. Until we meet again. They better not have tried it. They better not be trying anything shady. Gosetsu, as before, I leave Yotsuyu to you. I wish they had actually put dialogue in for that. I wanted to hear what Gosetsu was saying to Tsuyu. I invite the rest of you to join me outside. Let's treat Asahi to a proper farewell. If Yotsuyu is to remain in Doma for good, we cannot keep her confined to this manor. People must be made to see that she is no longer the monster they remember. Step out of the Kankan. The ambassador's airship awaits at Castrum Fluminus. Let us be off. Dang it, I missed dialogue. Spoken or unspoken? This screams spoken.
I wish you a safe journey.
Yep.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting.
Did somebody order a large ham?
Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure? I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha.
What is it? Speak.
Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
Now. A threat, you say? Ah. There we have an echo flashback. Ay. Ooh, a flashback for, I think, Asahi's backstory? Yep.
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Ooh, the DLF.
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
You were deluded.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy.
Ooh, you got your ass handed to you, bud.
What in the...
Oh! It's Xenos.
Reinforcements? No, just one. Cut him down!
Bad idea. Bad idea. That is a bad call. Get that man his spinny katana golf bag.
Thank you, sir.
This one is promising.
Promising.
Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the enclave across the river.
Lord Cayenne.
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Ooh.
Is that what they say?
Yes, that is what they say.
Who was that?
Surely you jest. That was Xenosier Galvus, legatus of the 12th, the crown bloody prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
That was Lord Xenos.
Yes.
Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me.
Why? Because I simply don't give a f. You know.
Go on. Lash out like the beast you are. At an emissary. And jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire.
You are mistaken, Asahi.
My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance.
Hey guys, you hearing this?
I will cherish this moment. Lock it away within my heart. Until the day we meet again.
Here. What is it, you guys? It just shows how much. Notice how there's a slight delay. But I am getting lit up by the scene. Not from the left, but he decided to threaten me. He just made an enemy, bud. Why the frown? Did he say something to upset you? You quite well. Looked like you were about to fade in the ambassador's arms for a moment there. I thought perhaps we could be at ease, but your expression suggests otherwise. What troubles you, Knazy? Ian. He just threatened me before leaving.
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
He decided to threaten me. Which, may I say, is a really bad f***ing idea.
To witness.
I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos.
Yep.
My lord.
Calm yourself, Yugiri. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game.
Knowing he's a disciple of Xenos, he's going to stab us in the back.
I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
Yeah. Look, I don't trust Asahi. It makes no sense. Why would he bother keeping up the pretense for so long, only to drop it right before the very end? Perhaps he no longer thought it necessary, having secured Doma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange. If he's truly a disciple, disposable emotions simply got the better of him. Remaining calm around the man who slew his lord will have taken his toll. Its toll. Whatever the explanation, now is not the time for hasty reprisals. We shall proceed as planned. The Red Kojin must be placed under surveillance and the Gallian prisoners made ready for the exchange. But you need not concern yourself with the details. Leave the affairs of Doma to us. When the hour of exchange draws near, we will call for you. I should certainly hope so. Whatever the Empire's true intent, we would be on hand to play our part, either to defend Doma, or to help usher in a lasting peace. I'd thought we might use this time to return to Eorzea, but given the volatility of the situation, mayhap it would be best if we remained in Kugane. Agreed. Between Yotsuyu's amnesia and Asahi's dubious agenda, I'd say we have ample reason to remain in the neighborhood. If anything should happen, if anything at all, you must send for us at once. Oh, I will. On that you have my word. Charting a path through the sea of troubles promises to be difficult enough. I'm not so proud as to attempt defeat alone. Oh yeah. To Kugane then. Tataru and the others must know what transpired here. To Kugane! Given we're about to get an ad break. Why not just let it go with manual? Let's go manual on this. Your mount can fly no higher. Into the Ruby Sea. The East Offord coastline. Ooh, there's wind. Down there is Suino Sato. The Anemone Gardens are down here. We'll be flying over the crab pots. Speaking of which, there is an area that I haven't yet explored. To unlock the achievement, I must fly through here. Suki. There's the Ruby Price. And we're in Kugane, where it is foggy out. My boy almost looks like he can blend right in here. So, let me just... enter the Ruby Bazaar, and we wait for the ads to end. Sit. He cannot even reach the floor. See, pose. And we're back from the ads. Greetings, Honored Sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Does it go straight to a cutscene or... Nope, I still need to first talk to... Let me just check Alphino. Since we have the opportunity to attend for the moment... With not us to attend to for the moment, perhaps the good idea to look into the present state of Garlemald. Though I should probably speak with Tataru first. I know envy, Lord Hien. So much rests on his decision. Good back, Genezi. We heard the good news about Gosetsu. I knew you'd find him. And here we have Hancock. My, it seems you're all in quite the predicament. Well, should we receive any urgent missives from Doma, rest assured you will be the first to know of it. Yes, of course. We're discussing ideas to replenish our coffers, but I suppose that can all wait if any urgent news should come through the office. About that, I wish to apologize, Tataru. It was reckless of me to make such a purchase without first consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I mean to reimburse the Scions, even if it means drawing upon my personal funds. That's very thoughtful of you, but I'm sure it won't come to that. If Soroban's business proposition is as promising as it sounds, Kinesi should have no difficulty wiping the red from our ledger. Forgive me, Kinesi. It would seem I have unwittingly heaped my financial troubles upon you. I swear I'll pay you back, though I fear I will struggle to cobble together anything of monetary value. Knowledge I can gather in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate the divisions forming within the Empire. Mayhap Riol and his associates have heard something on the subject. Regardless, the more we know about the politics of Garlemald, the better our chances of predicting the Imperials' next move, which might yield you an advantage on the day of the prisoner exchange. Knowing what we do with Asahi's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say what he hopes to gain from it. But if there is even the faintest chance that a lasting peace could be forged between Doma and the Empire, what choice have we but to try? Lord Hien had the right of it. Asahi may very well be a monster, but we must play his game, for now. What's up with that thumbs up? I need to check what... XIV gear set. I need scouting. None of these are really what I need. Ba bum ba da da bum. More cutscene. Because we're at the end of a patch. Oh, we're on board an Imperial ship. And arranging the prisoner exchange move proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord will be most pleased. Everything's going according to plan. Oh, they are gonna go ahead and... Yep, I knew it. They were gonna stab us in the back. There we have Tsuyu.
Can you truly remember nothing?
Nothing at all.
Were we friends?
Family.
Yes, we were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift.
That scheming little...
I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
That scheming little shit.
It's so pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
Oh no. Meanwhile, in the Imperial capital... Oh!
How are you feeling, my lord?
Imperial Medicus.
Fine, now leave me.
Ooh. One of your voice is a little hoarse. Or are you growling? And there we go. Rise of a New Sun complete. I will replenish our covers. You wait and see. If all goes planned, okay, I need to get the next. I need to get the next patch name. Patch 4.3. Under the Moonlight. Because we're on to 4.3. There we have the armor I need. Why are my eyes so jittering like that? Kinesi. Impeccable timing. You've just received word from Lord Hien. He writes that the Domans are coordinating the efforts with the Blue Kojin to maintain a constant watch over the Red. I am gonna go ahead and turn on my light bars. Because I noticed my eyes were jittering a little bit. He writes... Okay, yep. By staying on the lookout for signs of crystal hoarding and the like, they mean to nip any summoning attempts in the bud, thereby satisfying the conditions for peace set down by the ambassador. For the Guardian's part, the Populares have sent word that the vessel bearing Doman conscripts is soon to arrive in Yangsha. It would seem that the prisoner exchange is to proceed as planned. Lord Hien requests your presence, and I share his view that you should be on hand at this critical juncture. There. Alright. According to the letter, Yotsuya's memory has yet to return, so it looks like she'll be living out the rest of her days in Doma. Assuming the ambassador means to honor the agreement, of course. Before we get to that, however, I think it would be wise to assess her condition one last time. If the Domans have missed any change in her mental state, however slight, it would be better if Asahi weren't the one to spot it. Agreed. Let's make straight ways for the Enclave then. Lord Hien will be waiting. I trust you will cope in her absence, Satoru. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Just be sure to come back safely. We need money, and lots of it. Money, 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 money. Wait, does this actually work? Nope, there's no it doesn't get counted as a seat, so you cannot center on it. Oh, Akuro's outside. We have spared no effort to increase the guard at every settlement here in Yangsha. The Red Kojin will trouble us no more. On that you have my word. Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in? Ever since he drained our coffers dry buying that sword, Alphonse had his purse strings in a death grip. I can't even buy a cup of tea without him going on about the dangers of frivolous spending. We know the broad strokes of his letter, but I would hear details of our Doman friends' progress from Lord Hien himself. I see my letter reached you across the Ruby Sea. Thank you for coming so swiftly. Though I wrote at some length on the subject of the forthcoming exchange, there was one matter I neglected to mention. It concerns Gosetsu. As you may have observed from his ordeal, and he returned from his ordeal rather the worse for wear, and despite his best efforts to conceal his condition, or perhaps because of them, he recently collapsed. Good God, is he alright? Confined to a bed and grumbling about without cease, but he has shown signs of recovery. He made me promise not to tell you, lest you worry unduly, which was all very well when you weren't here. Now that you are, however, I think it's high time you received some visitors. Won't you spare him a moment? Yotsuya has scarce left his side, and I imagine you are curious to see what has become of her as well. We'll visit him at once. Kinesi, Alize, shall we? Oh, UI hides.
Open wide now.
Yep, it's a spoken cutscene. See you in a bit!
Pleased to you. I'm not so frail that I cannot feed myself.
Hello, Black Void Titan. I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, you were playing Repo. That's the classic grabbing shit and running the fuck away kind of game. Luckily, this is a spoken cutscene, so...
I grow weary of the taste of gruel.
Hello. So, did you have fun? I played it off stream last weekend with another streamer. Actually, quite enjoyed it. Although I was scared shitless.
You don't like it? Can I fetch you something else?
Oh.
Aye, wine. Or if that is not wholesome enough, I don't know. A sweet persimmon from Namai? I enjoyed them in my youth.
Yeah, I think I played that one too. We got by, I think, the... I don't remember.
A persimmon.
Oh no. She's starting to remember.
Nay, pay me no mind. I am full. Besides, we have guests.
Yep. It's okay. Good night, man. Raiding and running is fine. Sleep well.
We are not interrupting your meal. We had heard you were confined to bed and thought you might welcome some visitors.
Confined to... A gross exaggeration.
Anyway.
A trifle drain from my exertions, perhaps, but with a little rest, I shall be fighting fit again
refresh.
in no time.
Anyway, I am Mecha12. Also, for those who haven't seen me before, I'm Mecha12, also known as Connor. I beg your pardon.
Setsu, is this how you've been spending your time?
I beg your pardon, Tsuyu.
My lady, I assure you this is not.
Off with them. We need to wash you. You stink.
Oh! Yeah, you smell. Oh, that is... Yep. Welcome to comedy.
What are all these scars? There are so many of
A
them.
lifetime of fighting.
A life of battle will leave its mark upon a man.
Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna go mute for the rest of the cutscene. Memories.
Is something wrong, Tsuyu?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
But leave me be, woman. I will not be fussed over like some newborn babe.
They make a convincing pair, do they not? On first acquaintance, I would think of a doting grandsire and her a model grandchild. Indeed, had someone told me a year ago that I would live to bear witness to such a scene, I would have declared them mad. That aside, I am relieved to see Gosetsu has lost none of his spirit. What a turn of events. I mean, for her to suddenly be watching over him. Couldn't make it up. Oh, I suppose Gosetsu is an old man. With the way he charges through life, it can be easy to forget. Aye, he has resisted decrepitude with the same defiance he showed the enemies of Doma. But no matter how adamant his will, no man can carry on forever. He has pushed himself beyond his limits of endurance too many times. Even if his health returns, the fact remains he will never again be the warrior he once was. He has given all for Legion land, and we will ask no more. But what of his nurse? If Yotsu is feigning that, well, she certainly has me fooled. This is no pretense. Oh, Yugiri? Yugiri, out of all of us, I think you're the hardest to convince. So what makes you so sure? I've been spying on Yotsuyu from the shadows, waiting for the misstep that wouldn't betray her charade for what it was. But her mask has never slipped, not once. She has remained in character from the first. One evening, I watched her as she sat in her chambers, unguarded and alone. She had taken the dishes from the cupboard and was pretending to prepare dinner right there on the tatami. Child's game. Even the wariest shinobi would not go to such lengths. I can but conclude that her mind is truly broken. And that's good enough for me, and everyone else, I would hazard. Aye, the matter is settled. Yotsuyu will become Tsuyu, and begin a new life here in Doma. Before that can happen, however, we will need to present her to the ambassador one last time, to prove that her memory is truly gone. I would not risk parading her in front of our returning conscripts. Her presence at the exchange would only stir up mutinous thoughts. Understandably, she as good as fastened the chains around their necks. Aye, which is why I mean to conclude this business with Tsuyu first. On the side of my countrymen, will you help me? We are at your service. There is no higher purpose than the pursuit of peace. My thanks. The Guardians are on their way, and we must prepare to welcome the ambassador. We will meet at the docks with Tsuyu. To the Aphorite, because we need to go to the docks. That screams player. So good evening. We shall wait here then. Lord Hien shouldn't be long. And cutscene again. My friends, have you seen Tsuyu? She's nowhere to be found. What? But the Guardians will be landing in a matter of moments. If she's fled, could it mean her memories have returned? I know not. Yugiri has been scouring the streets as we speak. It's possible Tsuyu has left the Enclave altogether. Captain, a word. Did you perchance carry a fair-skinned woman across the river? Oh no. No, I was hoping to catch her guess before she departed. Greetings, Captain. Would seem that Tsuyu has crossed the river. Kami, help me, no good can come of this. Oh no, this ain't good. Let me just get my armory chest. My inventory. No, not my duty finder, my inventory. Wait, can I? Recommended gear? Nope. Ah, I'm full on pants. Hachigane of scouting needs to be tossed. Apparently I have one on me. Somewhere. Hachigane of scouting. Aha! Discard. Yes. Use. Doggy of scouting. I'm guessing I need to go ahead and... Let me just quickly go ahead and equip all these. For now. And then I need to discard the unique and untradables. Because it gives you a full set, they say. So. Bam. I got the full set now, so. Though his face betrays little sign of panic, he is plainly desperate to find Yotsuyu before something terrible happens. It seems Tsuyu has gone unrecognized so far. But Kami, help us if someone catches a clear view of her face. I must find her before that happens. The responsibility for her disappearance, for all of this, lies with me. But I would ask for your aid nonetheless. We'll take the Kusakari and its surrounds. I'll know if you would take the road to Castrum Fluminus. And Kanezi, forgive me, but could I ask you to interrogate the residents of Yuzuka Manor? Maybe one of the Namazu may well have seen our quarry. If everyone is in agreement, let us board the skiff and hope that Kami smile upon our efforts. And is it cut? Do I need to actually board the skiff or nope? I can just wait. Jojo-san. Welcome to Yuzuka Manor. Yes, yes. If there is anything you care to know, you need only a pale-skinned woman. Okay, I need to grab the TTS. I need the TTS reader. I know. I know I can use for this. Let me just grab this one. Italian Jojo. Let's control shit. What's the button? What's the keyboard combo for an M dash?
Yes. If there is anything you care to know, you need only HM, a pale-skinned woman.
I have no such traveler, I am sorry to say. Most sorry. Scaly-skinned Namazu, on the other hand, I have in abundance. Yoku! Oh no. Unusually pale skin? Yes. I saw this woman on the way back from a fishing trip. She had just crossed the shallows east of you. She was headed in a northeasterly direction, for the most part. Her steps did not seem certain. If you hurry, you might still catch her. You just passed like 20 laps ago. Glittering basin. Wait, the shallows. Speed is key. Speed is key, let's... Yes, we will see. Scanning. Oh, the Lupin are around now. You've no sign of you. You see no sign of Yotsuya to the north. Perhaps she's farther off to the northeast. Past Kusakari. Still no sign of Yotsuya. Perhaps she's yet farther to the north. Oh, don't tell me she is on the... She has gone to Namai. Oh no. Trying to eat me! This is the edge of the... Oh, this is the edge of a fate. Foot fell asleep. My left foot fell asleep. Yotsu is nowhere to be seen, but lying on the ground a short distance from... To the north, you spy a familiar-looking wide-brimmed hat. Hide. All I have. A cursory glance is all that's required to confirm your suspicions. It's the same hat Yotsuya was wearing when you found her in Sakazuki. Kinesi, before you ask, our search of Kusakari and its surroundings has yielded exactly naught. Save this chance reunion with you, I suppose. Mistress Alize has gone to assist her brother at the castrum. It was she who informed me of the situation. I joined Lord Hien here shortly thereafter. So how did you fare at Yuzuka Manor? Any sign of her missing guest? Yeah, she went this way. Towards Namai. By the time if the villagers recognize her, it will not end well. We must hurry. Yugiri and I will check the paddies. The village square is yours. Run across the bridge. I don't like the sound of things.
Greetings. Might I have one of your... Wait! Please! I only wanted a persimmon.
Kami, save us! Her spirit has returned!
She's back from the dead to seek her revenge!
Everybody, calm the f*** down! It is as we feared.
It can't be. She couldn't have survived.
Technically, her body did, but her mind didn't. Oh no, her memories are coming back.
What did I do?
As if you don't know!
She lost her memories.
Good people of Namai, be at ease, I pray you. You have naught to fear.
You see, she lost her memories. Her memories are well and truly fudged.
My lord, forgive me, but what is that monster doing here? They told us she was dead.
I too was surprised to learn of her survival. More even than you, I would hazard. 'Twas I who cut her down, I who left her to her fate.
Oh, it's a spoken cutscene, so I'm gonna go ahead and enable that and let it roll.
But it would seem the Kami had other plans. By some miracle, both she and Gosetsu were spared when the keep collapsed, though Yotsugu's preservation came at the cost of her memory.
You're saying she's forgotten? Forgotten everything she's done?
Yes.
Lies! Lies, my lord! She would say anything to escape punishment!
I have witnessed her.
What does it matter? We have not forgotten her crimes, and we demand justice! I beg of you, Lord Hien, draw your blade and rid us of this canker!
What I saw then, it's all true. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
She's starting to regain her memories. Which means, according to the terms of our exchange...
Sorry? And what? We're supposed to forgive you?
Azami.
Here, there's no need to cry.
Persimmon! Eat up.
You see how scared she is? How can you be scared of her? She's not the same.
Yeah. She's changed. The loss of her memory. A good hit on the head seems to have changed her entire personality.
Until such time as her memories return, this woman shall be known as Tsuyu and treated as a citizen of Doma. I will, however, see that she is watched at all times. Rest assured that there will be no more unannounced visits to the village. As your lord, I ask that you leave her fate in my hands and suffer her to live, for now.
I do still have a bottle
Please,
of Fantasia.
Issei.
All right. I'll keep my peace. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Hey, you could probably... Look, this is a lesson she needs to... Look, she's learning a lesson here that she probably wasn't taught when... her first time around. Compassion. The kindness of a friend. And a couple pieces of Alagon silver. Now we have the armor of fending, which immediately gets tossed into my inventory, unfortunately. Wait, how much is it? 500 gil a pop. I have 5 pieces of Fantasia here. That might be useful. Issei. Can't forget what that woman did to us. But I won't do anything to upset Asami. I'm not scared of her. Not anymore. Aww. It's adorable. All of this over a persimmon. I failed to consider how she might endanger herself. Knowing she has the mind of a child, I should have continued my vigilance, not relaxed it. Yeah, Yugiri. I don't know why everyone's so angry, but I got the fruit Gosetsu wanted. I hope he likes it. The fruits of her labor. Heian's face is a picture of relief. That would have been better avoided. But at least it did not end in bloodshed, and judging by Tsuyu's reaction, she remains oblivious to the events of her former life. This was no escape attempt. Nay, it seems it was an offhand request of Kosetsu which brought her to Namai. She came in search of a persimmon. Ha! And they say fruit is good for the health. I do hope Kosetsu finds the taste to his liking. Well, we've certainly taken the long way round. Let us continue on to Custom Fluminous and our meeting with the ambassador. Alphino and Alize should still be there, conducting their search. Okay, maybe the Chocobo is not the right mount for this area. I'm tempted to just grab Ambulario, because it's just funny. But, nah, I'm grabbing the Yol. The Imperial airship has arrived. Whether our conscripts are aboard remains to be seen. Do we have to stay here long? He'll be waiting for his fruit. Lord Hien has informed us of the uproar at Namai. Thank the 12 you found Yotsuyu when you did. Dare not think what might have happened had you not. I was sure Yotsuyu had fled, but it seems her memory hasn't returned after all. How foolish of me not to consider Gosetsu's craving for seasonal fruit. It seems our Imperial guests have already arrived. It's time to meet with the ambassador. Cutscene? Spoken or nah? Okay. Why are... These are coffins. This feels like a trap.
What a pleasure it is to see you once more, Lord Hien. Not to mention my dear sister.
A pleasure to see you too, Ambassador. Forgive us our late arrival. You have our people aboard the airship?
Exactly as agreed. We would leave you in no doubt as to the purity of our intentions. I dare say it was the self-same spirit of cooperation which prompted you to bring Yotsuyu here today.
Indeed. Before excluding her from the exchange, I thought it only fair that you see her condition for yourself. Physically, she is in fine health, but her mind is unchanged.
So I see. But all need not necessarily be lost. In anticipation of this tragic turn of events, I took the liberty of inviting some special guests.
So you stab us in the back.
Ah, Yotsuyu. You look well.
That is not what we agreed upon, Asahi. Oh no, memories. Flashes. There he is! There come her memories.
Of all the people.
Of all the people. This was not the deal.
Is something wrong, dear sister? These are our beloved parents. Does not the sight of them bring back sweet childhood memories?
There were no sweet childhood memories. Persimmon.
Gosetsu. I have to take this to Gosetsu.
It would seem my little surprise was not sufficient.
That was not the deal.
You needn't glare at me so, Lord Hien. I merely did what any loving son would do for his family. Lest you doubt, I am content to leave the acting viceroy in your care. Pray, treat her as you would
Heyo.
any daughter of Dorma.
Let me just pause the chat. I hope you're doing it. I hope... Wait. Bananas badge. I hope everything's okay. I think this is your first time here. Let me just pull up my chat. Let me just pull up my chat bot here. Wait. Streamer bot, where are you? There you are. Just pop this up. There we go. I have a good... Now I have a good chat view here on my second monitor. So, I am guessing you... I'm guessing you got... I'm guessing it's a random wreck, or... Is it something else? Let me just continue text auto advance because we're in the middle of a cutscene. It's a spoken one. Ah. So you normally find the smaller ones.
Do not grow too fond of this place, dear sister. You will come back to us ere long.
Don't think I didn't hear that, Asahi. I don't trust that man. And again, I don't trust any... There's only one Guardian I really trust, which is Sid.
We continue with the exchange as planned, then.
Very good. The structure across the river should serve our needs. We shall await you there with the conscripts. If you would bring your captives.
Agreed. Until then, Ambassador.
I do like coziness as well. Let me just check the time. It's 10:49 here. Although I do have the lights off in my room. Because it would throw off my tracking. Ah, I knew better than to trust Asahi too. I knew better than to trust Asahi, but that was a dirty trick. Still, unpleasant as it was, we have at least put the matter of Tsuyu's future to rest. I've sent her back to the Enclave with Yugiri to give Gosetsu his precious persimmon. Come, let us follow them. You have that look, Alphino. What is it? Oh, nothing of consequence. Most like we can discuss it upon our return. I suppose Tsuyu will become an official Doman citizen. But what then? Will they keep her hidden here forever? Or might she one day be allowed to walk amongst her countrymen? So it would seem there will be one less prisoner in the exchange. I only hope Yotsuyu's presence here will not present further problems. We should pay a visit to Gosetsu, reassure him about Tsuyu's fate. He'll want to know that the Empire has finally relinquished its claim on her. Don't be too sure about that, Hien.
Gosetsu, are you awake?
Oh boy, another spoken cutscene.
My lord, come in, come in. When Tsuyu returned, her eyes were red from weeping. She spoke not a word, simply sat and peeled some fruit she'd brought for me.
Oh no.
She then claimed weariness and retired to her chamber. Tell me, what happened to upset her so?
That rat bastard Asahi.
The ambassador arranged a surprise reunion with her foster parents. A misguided attempt to restore Yotsuyu to her senses. It was plain their presence caused her great distress, but she seemed otherwise unaffected.
Yotsuyu was mistreated as a child, was she not? It was a cruel trick to use her tormentors like that, knowing the pain it could cause.
Yeah. That was dirty. That was low, even for the Empire.
I like this Asahi less and less.
Be that as it may, he has agreed to allow Yotsuyu to remain with us in Doma. Our primary concern now is to hand over the prisoners without incident and bring our people safely home.
I have this feeling there's gonna be something...
There was one other detail at the meeting which caught my attention. I assume you all noticed the rather suspect crates within the castrum. The Imperials were quick to retrieve them afterwards, but I wonder...
Oh. Get that apherometer. We need to inspect the mirror.
You fear they might contain bombs or war machines?
Crystals, more like.
If the ambassador wanted me dead, he has had ample opportunity. No, assassination is not his intent, but we should be on our guard for other acts of treachery.
Oh, there's...
Lord, forgive me, but the Lady Yotsuyu, she's gone.
Not again!
Gone?
I beg your pardons, my lords. I was certain she'd fallen asleep.
Great.
No, the responsibility is mine. 'Twas I who gave her a room instead of a cell. She may simply have wandered outside. We will organize search parties. Might I call upon your assistance?
Of course. I dread to think what might happen if she falls into Imperial hands now. Ooh, that's... I don't like this framing. Well, look who we have here.
Help me.
Not again! Why is she running away? What is she running away from?
If only I hadn't remembered.
She knows. She remembers.
He should hate me. But I will not suffer his kindness. Not after what I did to him.
See you. Call your jets.
Who's there?
Oh, it's you. What are you doing out here in the dark?
This is the Enclave, is it? When the soldiers dragged us back to Doma, you were the last person I expected to see.
You're the bane of our existence, Yotsuyu! A font of misery! You couldn't even do us the simple courtesy of dying, could you? Oh, no. You had to live and taint us with the shame of your failure.
You brought this on yourself.
Perfect life in the capital, and now they're making us wallow in this muddy ruin like common swine. I don't deserve this.
Now, dear, that'll do. There seems little point in berating the girl when she scarcely remembers her own name. Our time would be better spent contemplating how we're to survive this unhappy predicament.
Yep.
You've kept your looks at least. I suspect you'd fetch a handsome price with the right buyer. Maybe enough to get us to Kugani and start a new business.
Yeah. Yeah, you deserve this one.
Ah, my beloved parents. No sooner do I wake from gentle slumber than the world returns in all its cruelty. Yes, this is how it always was. How it was meant to be.
Ah, you fucked it up.
Very well. If I cannot escape my nature, then I shall embrace it. To the very depths I have sunk, my soul steeped in spite
And rotten
melted
to the core.
The self-righteous hide behind justice, but I need no such mask.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
Father, Mother, was it not you who made me into this monster? Who taught me the truth of this miserable world? For years I knew naught but the taste of pain and humiliation. But the time has come to savor my vengeance against Doma. Against all my enemies. And it begins with you!
Um, I f***ing knew it. Yeah. This is where it gets dark. Asahi sus Brutus.
Well done, dear sister. Did I not say you would come back to us?
Brother dearest, what a surprise.
Ooh, this is it.
You always were a cold-blooded little worm. I doubt you thought twice about sending our parents to their deaths.
Your dagger yet drips with their blood, and you presume to
Judge me.
To
be frank,
I didn't think you had the strength to slay them so cleanly. A single thrust each. I'm impressed.
Oh, ad break. Gonna have to go ahead and push this button. Because the ad break's coming in. Unfortunately, it's like a 3-minute ad break, so it'll have to do. Let me just pull this up and get me a full... Just get me a bit of light on my avatar. It grabs the corner. It grabs the... It just primarily grabs the top corner. The ad break timer just disappeared, but now I'm waiting for it to actually kick in. Because, as per usual, it likes taking its sweet time. Yeah, I know, it's... For some reason, the game, the application loves taking its sweet time to give it, to trigger the ads. There it is. Also, yes, the bot is running locally. Oh no, it's... I have way too many actions active, so... It's getting confused. Why are you... Come on. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't be doing this while this is running. Ah, you're already back from the ads. Well, let me just... The timer is still running, so I'll just play it safe. Although, I'm guessing the only other viewer is a subscriber and a lurker, so... Yeah. I think we can continue.
But surely you can't be satisfied with murdering a pair of doddering elders.
You yearn from a deeper vengeance.
And the power to see it through.
Don't you f***ing dare, Asahi. You that's named after a beer. Yeah. I have a physical bleep button.
I don't want to die.
Feels like you deserved it for what you did.
Any sign of her?
She's remembered.
What happened here?
She knows what's going on.
I knew what would happen if she recovered. And still, I did nothing. You say she left with her brother?
Yes. Unfortunately.
Whatever he wants with her, he was willing to pay for it with his parents' lives.
And not with his own.
But this is neither the time nor the place. We must gather the others.
Get around, scions of the 7th dawn. It is time to hunt down Yotsuyu and Asahi. I have this feeling there's something big. So Asahi got his way in the end. At an unspeakable price. He really is a vile little worm, isn't he? So Yotsuyu has returned to the bosom of the Empire after all. I cannot say I'm surprised, but what I struggle to fathom is Asahi's aim in all of this. You hid her recovery well. I had no inkling that her memory had returned. I keep asking myself when it could have happened. At the meeting of her parents, perhaps? But why would she? Nay, there's naught to be gained from such conjecture. We have recovered the Nure's remains, and will hold the cremation anon. Would that they had never again set foot in Doma. I broke the news to Gosetsu myself. He was quiet. I think it best he be allowed to some time alone with his thoughts. Conscripts and contingencies. Oh, infusions. So, my friends, that which we feared has come to pass. Yotsuyu has regained her memory and returned to the Imperial fold. It is, by any measure, a cruel twist. Not least for Gosetsu, but one which does not invalidate our agreement. According to the terms of the contract, we were bound to surrender Yotsuyu into the Guardian's hands should her condition improve prior to the hour of the exchange. By that reckoning, it is, if not as it should be, then as it must be. This I can accept. But what I cannot accept are the unconscionable lengths to which Asahi went to achieve this outcome. Given his recent conduct, and his apparent admiration for Xenos, it is plain he cannot be trusted. And that is to say nothing of the unexplained containers he insists on bringing to our meetings. Whatever the ambassador is planning, I think it unlikely our negotiations will end peacefully. In the event of hostilities, the safety of the conscripts must be our first concern. As such, I would have an escape route in place before the meeting begins. A wise precaution. If the main structure of Castrum Fluminus is to be the stage for the exchange, then I believe a thorough inspection is in order. The citadel has stood empty since the Imperial withdrawal. While we took steps to ensure it could not be defended by an occupying force, it is entirely possible that the ambassador has arranged things there to his advantage. I will slip inside and make certain we have an unobstructed exit. Pray allow me to join you. I have some experience of Imperial facilities, and should matters take a turn for the worse, I would hope to be of at least some use. Very good. Then that should be enough to guarantee us a way out of the castrum. Beyond that, however, we will need a ship to ferry the conscripts back to the Enclave. Even with every skiff we have, it would take several trips to evacuate everyone. A Confederate Sekibune, on the other hand, would require only a single run, and leave us far less vulnerable on the water. Assuming, of course, Rasho can be convinced to part with one. Why'd I take the lead on this? I've had dealings with Rasho and his pirates before. And I won't be alone, will I, Kinesi? You can count on me. Much appreciated. I quite fancy parlaying with pirates again. It's just a shame Lise won't be here to reprise her role. I am certain you would make a persuasive pair, but I think I will accompany you to these negotiations all the same. My lord, the ruler of Doma should not be seen consorting with common brigands. Come now, Yugiri. They stood with us against the Empire. We would ask their aid once more. We must treat with them as equals. My presence shall serve to demonstrate our sincerity. Indeed, my lord. Pray forgive my presumption. By your leave, Master Alphino and I shall be about our task. It's getting late. And we should be on our way to Onokoro. Time is short and Rasho may take some convincing. Quest accepted. Onokoro, which means I can... Oh, look, it actually shows the option directly. I don't need to actually go to the... I don't need to take the long route. Hello there, you two. In my mind, Yotsuyu is deserving of only one fate. Memory loss be damned. And if you don't have the stones for it, we would be happy to take on the burden. They'll be over nice and swift. Bad news for you, Tansui. Now there's a face I didn't expect to see. What brings the noble Lord of Doma into the company of bilge such as we? If you've come to offer Doman chains in place of Guardian ones, then I'm afraid you've wasted the trip. What fine subjects you would make. With your fleet at our disposal, our restoration efforts would be hastened tenfold. But let us speak seriously. I stand before you not to demand your fealty, but to request your aid once more. And so, Lord Hien explained the situation in detail. Mayhap you are confused. Doma's liberation was but a means to an end. We aided you only to save ourselves. Now we have no such incentive. We have no sworn oath to you and will not come running like hounds at their master's whistle. And I would not presume to treat you thus. I counterpetition your cooperation as an ally of equal standing. Equal standing, you say? Seems a bit lopsided to me. Why is the profit for us in all of this? Profit? Profit, you must always think in such short-sighted terms. Have you ever heard of doing the right thing? Have you ever heard of pirates, little miss? You'll find we're simple souls. You pay our tithe, you sail in peace. You deny us our due, and we take it by force. We'll pull you out of the water and if we see you drowning. But we are not in the business of doing something for nothing. Calm yourself, Mr. Zalize. We do not come here to moralize. We came here to talk, and there's more to be said. According to records recovered after the liberation, relatives of your Doman-born brethren were among those conscripted into the Imperial Army. And as you may be aware, we recently negotiated the return of said conscripts. Many, alas, will arrive to find no families waiting for them, no homes to grant them shelter. I would ask that you offer them a place in the Confederacy. And you would not be rescuing strangers, but welcoming brothers and sisters into your ranks. And has not the Confederacy been in need of new recruits? You seem well informed of our affairs, Lord Hien. The losses we suffered at the Guardians' hands are no secret. But since we drove them out of Doma, the Ruby Sea has come alive with traders and travelers. So many vessels to tax, so few pirates to tax them. We could do with some more hands on deck, and doubly so if they're familiar with the inner workings of the Empire. Very well, the Confederacy agrees to your request. You will have your ship. But before that, you must do something for me. The vessel I have in mind was damaged during your battle with the Empire. Though we have mended her, she is yet to be declared seaworthy. She is sound enough down below, but when you load her up with conscripts and the waterline rises, those upper cracks had best be free of cracks. Assuming you want your people to stay dry, you'll do me the favor of swimming around the hull to check for weaknesses. That is, if Doman lords are not averse to getting their robes wet. Not this Doman lord. If we inspect a third of the ship, it shall be done in a trice. That is the spirit. The ship is moored at Quickscape Pier. Our apprentice shipwright will be on deck to hear your report. Look for a lad named Ihanashi. I thought I had a knack for parleying with pirates. For the record, my previous attempt was an unmitigated success, and yes, I should have quit while I was ahead. Huh. Well, I thought the rumors exaggerated, but the young lord lives up to his reputation. Will Rasha say anything? Nope. Upon closer inspection, you spot a small crack on one of the planks. You see no signs of damage here. The water is so invigorating. I've not swum in the Ruby Sea since... but I should be concentrating on the task at hand. Alize! For once, I'm glad Yugiri isn't here. I doubt she would have taken kindly to a pirate inviting Hien to inspect his hull. Ihanashi. Need to get this tub patched up. I am the shipwright, apprentice shipwright. Did you find anything that might need our attention? The inspection seemed... the section I inspected seemed solid enough. I did notice a couple cracks on the planks I inspected. On the port side, near the bow, you say? Alright, I'll have a look and see what I can do. My apologies, I seem to have lagged behind. I could float in that gentle sea all day. Otherwise, I'm happy to report no visible cracking or holes in my section of the hull. You're Lord Hien. The captain sent you to inspect the hull? Kami have mercy. Forgive us this discourtesy, my lord. It's quite alright. In fact, I rather enjoyed it. I take it you are of Doma? Yes, my lord. The Imperials took my father away after the uprising, and I had nowhere else to turn. The Confederacy became my family. But someone told me they're releasing the conscripts now. Maybe my father will be among them. Not that I can go back. There's no leaving once you've joined. How fares our lady? Is she seaworthy? Captain, we found a small crack in the port side, but I'll have it fixed before you know it. I see you have met the boy. Did he tell you his story? He babbles when he is nervous. Should his father be among the conscripts as he hopes, I mean to give him his choice to leave this life. If he so chooses, I expect to see they are provided for. I've heard that those who join the Confederacy forswear all ties with kin and homeland. Is that oath so easily put aside? If I allow it, I see in him the lad he was 25 years ago. You say the words, you mean them, but the yearning for home still lingers. My family is long dead, and I know this life is my lot. But he has scarce dipped his toes with us. If there's a life for him in Doma, he should have the chance to live it. Well said. The Empire's conquest has uprooted many and more, be it in Yansha or out on the Ruby Sea. We have a duty to ensure that Ihanashi and others like him are free to dwell where they desire. And the matter is settled. I will make preparations to cast off. Well, my friends, it seems we have our ship. Let us return to the Enclave. Please tell me I get moved straight there. Nope. Okay, this is... Rain. Got some Suinosato. There we go. Yeah. I love how quickly I can teleport. Also, obviously I have this button. Instantly plays a death animation. But of course, it's just faking a death. Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in? Alfredo tells me they had little trouble finding a suitable route out of the castrum, but he won't say much more than that. If I didn't know better, I'd think he was hiding something, though I can't imagine what. We found the castrum's tower unoccupied, betraying no signs of recent activity. Only shadows and echoes awaited us there. Alfredo seemed oddly reluctant to linger, but I saw naught to concern us. The castrum was deserted, quite deserted. It was a simple matter to plot the surest path up, hence our swiftness. Oh, he's shook. He is shook. It seems Yugiri and Alphino completed their task before us. They have been waiting. We scanned the structure and determined the swiftest path to safety. In the event of hostilities, we will lead the conscripts outside with all possible haste. From there, the Confederacy has pledged the ship to ferry us across the One River. Now we have but to attend the exchange, and pray to the Kami these precautions were unnecessary. I'll give myself a text. The primary agreement. I don't like how that looks. While we were putting our contingency plans in place, I left Hakuro in charge of organizing transport for the Imperial prisoners. He will see they arrive at the appointed hour, leaving us free to rendezvous with our Confederate allies. Come, they await us on the riverbank not far from the castrum. He is scared. Alphino is scared of something. Sure, his conviction is strong, but... Oh, you could just warp out. Good to know. Chocobo! Go! I don't like how it's saying the Confederate skip. It's saying... I don't like how... I have this feeling we're about to run into a fight against a primal. Those crates that... Alize? No matter what Asahi throws at us, we cannot let that monster have his way. Would that we had some hint as to the ambassador's intentions? How are we not prepared for the worst? I should be wary of going through with this at all. That tower spoils the view across the river, does it not? I concede we might perhaps have chosen a less ominous place to conduct the exchange. Yeah, we're technically doing this on their turf, on their terms. My only concern is the safe return of our people. That is what my lord wishes, and that is what shall be done. Do not worry about the ship. It'll be where it needs to be. And with Tansui at the helm. Your party is assembled, then? Aye, and ready for what lies ahead, I trust. Lest there be any confusion, though, the tower across the water is to be the scene of the exchange. That, and whatever else Asahi has planned. But regardless of the ambassador's intentions, we will bring our people home. Yugiri, you are to evacuate the conscripts at the first sign of trouble. Yes, my lord. We, meanwhile, shall cover their escape, and lend what support we can. Your ship awaits you at the castrum's loading docks. We will see you safely home, and all stand ready to play their part. Come, let us be about it. And... cutscene? Yes. This Scream spoken cutscene. Again, those crates.
has come. The conclusion to these negotiations will mark a new beginning for Dorma and the Empire. A first step on the road to peaceful coexistence.
Yet...
Indeed. We are ready to proceed with the exchange when you are. Forgive my curiosity, Ambassador, but is there a purpose to these containers you bring with you?
Oh, the supply crates. They are filled with materials we hoped might be of use in Dorma's restoration. I meant to gift them to you at our last meeting, but we had so much else to discuss.
I think he's full of shit.
How very generous. I confess I had not expected such compassion, welcome though it is.
I don't trust it.
But then I was also surprised by the news that one of our captives had delivered herself into your custody ahead of time. A minor discrepancy I shall overlook in the spirit of the occasion.
Are you perhaps referring to me, Lord Hien?
Ah, Yotsu.
Yotsu.
Orphan of the Naori, widow of Sashihai, and acting Viceroy of Dorma. You and your people are mine to govern, mine to punish.
Ah, so you do remember now.
Well, well. It would seem your shattered mind is mended. As per our agreement with the Ambassador, you are free to return with him to the Empire. Your authority as acting Viceroy, however, is no longer recognized here.
My position is not for you to decide, little lordling. All who resist the rule of the Empire must be purged. Such was the order given to me by Lord Xenos himself.
You mean the Lord Xenos, whose ass I kicked? Ah.
I will reign here in this putrid, pestilent swamp until the last of you has been broken.
Oh, I knew it.
This land shall know no dawn. I will spew forth darkness and drown all in eternal night. And high above you I shall shine, uncaring, cold and distant as the moon!
Yeah, no. That's not gonna happen. Ah, yes. Crystals, of course. So you break the agreement. Pretty sure the Emperor wouldn't be pleased that you create an icon.
What has he done?
Oh gods, this is a summoning.
That's a breach of the agreement, Asahi. On your end. Yep, Moon's hostile. Moon's evil. Ah, yes. Big Gnoi. Evil.
common citizen has called forth an icon in direct violation of our primary agreement. The negotiations have failed. Abandon the captives and make preparations to withdraw.
Hold up a moment.
Disobey me, Pilus, and you disobey the Emperor. Make preparations to withdraw. Now!
Listen.
As you command.
Time to send a missive then.
My lord, you must fall back.
It's time for a fight. It is time to fight. Leave this to me.
Against such a foe, I would be more hindrance than help. The field is yours.
Except, I do believe it was...
We will withdraw, but not without our countrymen. I want every soul accounted for. Every soul.
Every single one.
My lord.
Every single one. Well, well, well.
I knew you would not flee. I see now the strength which flows from that baleful light of yours.
Yeah. It's time for round 2.
But I am become Tsukuyomi, goddess of the moon and divinity of night. What power can compare to such celestial majesty?
You fool. You are not
I
God.
shall plunge all I despise into darkness. And within that black abyss, even your light shall flicker and fail.
Yeah, no. Not gonna happen.
Come, let us cast the stalks and look upon the fate of Doma. I see a future in which the sun sets on this wretched land. Once and for all!
Yep, it's time to fight Tsukuyomi. Wait, I can... Oh, you cannot actually get close. Well, you can get within striking distance, but eh. Okay, I need the people. A Kojin relic. A hidden trove of crystals. Through these tools of ritual summoning, the restored Yotsuyu is reborn as Tsukuyomi, divinity of night and lady of the moon. This being of celestial majesty would rule from on high and drown the lands of Doma in eternal darkness. Will your light shield he and his people? Or will it flicker and fail before the encroaching abyss? 1 to 8 players. Ooh, I need backup. I really do need backup. Send dudes. fighting the moon. I will go higher. I will fight the moon. Yep. Oh, fuck. Why are you defaulting to that? Show more. Voice Yamaha ZG01. Voice Yamaha ZG01. There we go. Fixed. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is quickly take a picture. Light, number 1. Emotes self. Gonna reset the pose. I'm gonna make a... There we go. Let me just close this and... Snap! Let me just do this. It's gonna be for PFP for this guy. There we go. Server profile. Upload image. Load. My files. And good news, I managed to crash Windows Explorer. Just by using the... by browsing my files. I don't know how I always manage it, but somehow I do. There we go. Let's queue up. Because I don't know if I'm gonna get friends in on this. Castrum Fluminous, go! Oh, the queue time is 11 minutes. Which means we have some time. Wait, let me just... Nope. I cannot cast it because it's... We're not on patch 7.4 yet. Which means the glamour restrictions are still in place. This is the escape route. I don't like it. I'm just checking a Discord here. Signing control, sign new strategy. Unnecessary anger, borderline violence. Must be the water. Let's add that to the words of wisdom. Oh, come on. Please tell me we are going... or early. Oh, must be the water. Here we are waiting for people. We are fighting Tsukuyomi. Let's step out let's step out into Yangsha, because what I wonder is if it actually does trigger the... if there's any special thing going on, because now we are waiting for a Q to pop. Send help. Currently queuing for Tsukuyomi. I also don't want to step away in case the queue pops early. Plus, I don't really have time to wait for the... I don't really have time to step away from the... to wait for the queue. Also, I now have this button. Now this button works properly for the joke. The issue is, the player doesn't like it whenever I do that. Whenever it switches scenes, it does the check. And I'm also expecting an ad break to pop during duty, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and hop into my little dashboard here and pop one early. I'll do a quick 1.5 minute ad break. That way it should be done before we jump into the duty. Plus, I don't think of running overtime. Ah, we're back from the ads, and Q pop hasn't happened yet. Let me just... tap to here and... I am about to fight the moon.
Rogan?
What?
Huh?
You just scared the shit out of me. Thank you, and
You're welcome.
You're on stream as well.
Oh, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Let me just
saw you down on the channel, and I figured
yeah, I am queued up to fight Tsukuyomi right now.
Want a hand?
Yeah, sure. I'll cancel the queue.
No, just no, stay in queue, stay in queue. I'll queue separately.
You think
Great
it wouldn't
risk.
be quicker to queue together?
Technically, because the way we believe the game works by now, because we don't, of course, know the full formula. The longer you've been in queue already, the more priority you build up. So when we join the queue for the same exact trial, we'll get added to the lobby, and the game will have an easier time matchmaking. But you'll still keep your priority of being in the queue for that long.
Would it work if we form a party?
That would reset your queue, so that's not desirable.
Ah.
But I got you covered.
Yeah, I was already saying send dudes. We're about to fight the moon.
That's Tsukuyomi, yeah?
Yep. Castrum Fluminous.
That's the one. My brain completely is no longer working today.
Yeah. Right now it's saying 0 of 2 tanks, 0 of 2 DPS, 1 out of 4... Oh, no, wait. 0 of 2 tanks, 0 of 2 heal support, 1 out of 4 DPS.
Alright. Once I remember how to read, there we are. Had a long day, long week at my new work, so my brain's a little bit mush.
Oh. How's your new job?
It's pretty good. It is pretty good. I didn't have it on my bingo card that I would be applying for a job with like a natural burying site with like an absolute niche IT function. But
yeah.
It turns out that it's.
Oh, we have a tank. We have a healer.
Yeah, that's us.
Good. We're getting support from Stardust, everybody.
And I haven't even summoned the troops yet. I'll see if I can.
Yeah, just send dudes.
Send dudes.
We're in a fight. We need more men. But yeah, that rat bastard Asahi. Oh, it popped. Commence.
Didn't even get to finish my my summons. Yeah, it's quite a twist.
Yeah, he stabbed us in the back.
And well,
it also reinforces my belief that Guardians are not to be trusted.
I mean, that's definitely a trope in the game.
The only one I can technically trust is Sid.
Well, foreshadowing. You'll see it when you get there. But enjoy the ride. Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be long.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Wait, I'm not the thing? I'm not the main character?
Toshiki Asobi.
Your end is near.
Shit.
Oh, I don't know why.
Oh no, Fold stack! Fold stack! And the issue is I'm probably gonna get interrupted with an ad break.
Did you spoil yourself?
Hmm?
Did you spoil yourself? Did you look up a guide on it?
No, on Twitch.
Oh, an ad break like that. Yeah, I was like, you mean ads? But like this.
Nightfall, enough of want. I wouldn't want the painkiller familiar. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen.
Don't you have control over when you do ad breaks?
Somewhat. If I triggered a 3-minute ad break, I wouldn't have had this automatic one. It's to get the better split.
Well.
Why does it? Oh no.
I hope the audience gets to see this though.
Understand? It's been done despite all my suffering. Yotsu! Ah, we need to beat up the parents as well.
Random nobodies, I think.
Yep. Aha! Asahi! Fight like your life depends on it, dear sister. Cold-blooded little worm. Xenos!
There he is.
Judgment 5. Be gone! Stay behind me, Tsuyu. Now gang up on him, people! Wail into him!
Revenge.
Round 2, you son of a... Oh no, my ley lines. Too late. Yo, that is damage. Oh, the spider. Oh! Banger alert.
Uh-huh. Wayward daughter. If you want, I can get to the user properly.
Wait, what side should I stay on?
Do you want me to spoil it?
No need. Nightfall. I'm dead. Oh!
Okay, so the idea is that you have to keep it balanced. So you keep getting a debuff.
Oh yeah,
And
it's at the
once
top.
it gets to 3, you need to switch sides or you're gonna die.
1, 2. Worthless. Stackies. Not yet. Phase 3! Stack! 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 I want to know how many of... I'm okay. I'm probably the only one who's first timing this one. Here, who's doing this for the first time.
Bit of pain too, but more fun when people don't know what's going on. Then again, the black mage took a good hit.
Yeah, me and the black mage, we both. The black mage stepped off their ley lines. I got fucked over by the by stacking. Perish. Oh, her hair's gone white.
All depleted.
Her clothes have changed color as well. Rest in peace. Yep. Just rest in peace.
Right, I'll stay quiet so you can enjoy this part.
Yeah, I'll... Asahi.
You really must learn to finish the job. 'Tis true that a gaudy mirror and a handful of crystals make for a feeble summoning. But even the weakest icon is a god of sorts. A threat that must be put down. My, such hostility! These beings are the sworn enemies of the Empire. I merely did my duty as an Imperial officer.
You
Will
set
you
it up.
surrender to anger then? Slay an anointed emissary to avenge a fallen foe? Ha! You
The animation
cannot,
scene
of
really went
course.
crazy with the eyes. Well, here you have it. Pupils really small.
Yeah.
Labored so hard to build.
I don't like him.
Oh, but I'm forgetting. They're already
I don't think it's meant to be liked.
This Dorman woman has seen to that. The Empire cannot ally itself with any nation that refuses to renounce summoning. I believe I was most clear on that point.
Buddy, she had sided with the Empire. Come on, Kennedy. Punch him!
It should have been mine. The power he bestowed upon her. I should have been the one to govern Doma. I would have repaid his faith.
Ah. An inferiority complex.
I loved him more than I.
You're losing.
This harlot betrayed his trust. Useless piece of filth. Worthless whore.
Wait. Who just got shot?
Thank you, dear brother, for this precious gift. Vengeance.
Oh, did she just stab him?
And this is how little vipers are born, ladies and gentlemen.
They ignore the corruption which festers beneath the surface. Cast aside that which is dirty and broken. Speak not of things which would disrupt their dreary little lives. Like you, Asahi. Always pretending not to see. You were the first. The first I swore to kill.
Ooh. Is he gonna get the last word in? Nope.
Such bliss. I had thought my hunger insatiable. But now I am satisfied. You should feel honored, dear brother.
Ah, she held back.
Of my strength, just for you.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
And so a dynasty ends.
Yep.
What's the matter? The Witch of Doma will soon be dead.
So you deserved a kinder fate.
Her happiness was never to be. Not in this world. I wonder, was the fruit as sweet as he remembered?
And there she goes.
So much for the redemption arc, which is a shame. It was already an interesting storyline.
Yeah, I was hoping for a redemption arc for her.
It's one of those few rare moments where the game isn't, kind of two-dimensional with storylines sometimes.
Yep. It's a shame, really. Shut up, you.
Shut up, you're supposed to be dead.
Wait, he is positioned perfectly. Kick him in the groin!
The Warrior of Light would never do such a thing.
If he were a Lalafell, he would.
Lord Xenos. I am at your disposal.
Asahi, you were born of Doma, yes?
Yes, my lord. I am honored that you would remember me. How may I serve?
You are hereby appointed Ambassador Plenipotentiary, and empowered to speak with the voice of the Emperor. Return to your native land of Doma, and announce your intention to sue for peace.
For peace?
Once negotiations are underway, you are to locate the acting viceroy.
So it was Xenos who planned all this all along.
She lives? That is to say, I will, my lord.
When you have found her, you will initiate a ritual to call forth an icon. I will instruct you in the necessary steps.
Why do I feel like this isn't
Yotsuyu's
true?
faith is unreliable. But as a child raised to believe in the Kami, she will serve as a vessel for one of the Kojin's gods. She need only wish it to be so.
So it was Xenos.
The power will seem a gift, but the icon's essence will consume her. She will be no more than a husk, a slave to whim and desire.
My lord, ever since the day you saw fit to save my miserable life, I have dreamed of repaying your benevolence. Upon my honor, I swear to devote myself wholly to your service. All that you command will be done, no matter the cost.
Isn't Daddy Xenos his best little PogChamp?
Fear the subtleties of
Yep.
your plan yet elude me. From the reports I have heard,
If Xenos were to stream on Twitch, you bet your ass Asahi would have a tier 3 sub. And would strive to be top bit giver every single month.
The pacifist teachings of the populares spread through this city like a plague. And I would remind the people of the threat we face. You will be my chosen agent. The hand which tolls the warning bell. The salvation of this world will not be won through the signing of treaties.
Your chosen agent. I will not fail you, my lord.
If the Emperor ever finds out that Xenos orchestrated this, he'll have Xenos' head.
Technically, that's what you're seeing right now.
Yep.
My master, Lord Xenos, he will come for you.
You think he doesn't already know that he is fucked the moment he... I know what you did. I know what he did.
She is gone?
Yes.
Wherefore did the Kami spare us, only to inflict this pain?
Believe me, Gosetsu. I would tell you if I had an answer.
Death shall not want for company this day. You spared us a worse disaster, but I fear our fledgling peace with the Empire was beyond saving.
Lord Hien!
Ah, Maxima.
Maxima, is it not? I assumed you long fled.
I entertain thoughts of escape even now. But our negotiations have yet to reach a satisfying conclusion. The ambassador insisted that the summoning spelled an end to our
character
mission.
designs in the game.
But it seemed to me
Most reasonable Garlean. I saw a vision of Asahi's past. Xenos was behind this plot.
I have heard tell of this power you wield. And in your vision, you witnessed Lord Xenos giving these orders?
Yes.
How can that be? Xenos is dead. He took his own life after the battle in Alamigo. I saw his body with my own eyes.
It's clear he faked it.
Forgive me, but Lord Xenos is very much alive. He granted our party an audience prior to our departure. That he was gravely wounded is certain, but his recovery appeared to be proceeding apace.
I'm afraid I share Lord Hien's confusion. The man's death was confirmed and his remains interred. These are matters of public record.
Turns out, he played his whole like a damn fiddle.
I have no doubt you believe what you say. But what then is the explanation? That an impostor has infiltrated the innermost circle of the Imperial Court? The idea is inconceivable, absurd. But worthy of investigation nonetheless. Our movement can ill afford to have a highly placed pretender undermining our efforts.
Your efforts may yet bear fruit. Tell me, what is to become of our prisoner exchange? Though we have already taken custody of our conscripts, we have yet to release your Imperial comrades. Do you still intend to collect them?
Yes. As the late Ambassador's second in command, it falls to me to speak on the Empire's behalf. And I'm happy to confirm our intent to proceed according to the original agreement.
Then let us be about it. 'Twould be a pity to abandon such a promising beginning.
Ah, we're still continuing negotiations.
Indeed. You have my thanks, Lord Hien. As soon as our people are secure aboard our airship, we shall depart straightways for Garlemald.
Tread lightly, Pilus. I sense
Treachery awaits you there.
Might I accompany you to the capital?
Alfie?
Alphino, have you gone mad?
Impostor or no, if Xenos was instructing Asahi on the finer points of ritual summoning, then experience tells us there is an Asian waiting in the wings. Without our knowledge,
I'm gonna slip out to play some Battlefield with friends.
Alright, have fun.
Enjoy the rest of the story, and thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, I think I'm about to wrap up anyway.
Alrighty. Have a good night
Were you
in any
indeed
case.
willing to share your knowledge of this enemy, we would not shun your counsel.
You truly mean to do this? In full knowledge of the danger?
I have seen the Warrior of Light risk his life on countless occasions. Next to him, I'm scarce more than a distraction on the battlefield. But in the meeting room or the audience chamber, there I can make a difference. I can strike bargains, forge ties, and change minds. And where better to do these things than in the home of our old enemy?
I believe in you, Alphino. You're an incredible diplomat. And a
Tis not for me to stop.
amazing artist, to be frank.
I would have you consider an alternative arrangement. Rather than braving the Empire as a simple traveler, go forth as an emissary of Doma. Such a position should offer you some measure of protection.
Go then. You've obviously made up your mind. Just try not to do anything reckless, all right?
I shall be on my best behavior.
Stay in touch.
Farewell, my friends.
But where are their bodies? Ian! I knew Asahi was planning some manner of treachery, but a summoning? Thank the Kami you were here, my friend. None of us would have escaped Yotsuyu's vengeance had you not intervened. She was a pawn, aye, but she still had a choice. She chose to submit to the ambassador's plan. 'Tis little wonder Gosetsu departed in silence. I gather he left the same way he came, alone aboard a rowing boat. As for the conscripts, most made it to Sekibune before the battle began in earnest. But a vessel yet waits on the riverbank for those who did not flee in time. Then I suggest we put this doleful place behind us, and make for the Enclave together. It would be a shame to miss the joyous reunion. And probably make plans to disassemble this place. It gives me the creeps.
How often have I imagined this moment? Thank you for helping it come to pass.
Look at that. That is nice to see. This is the only non-playable race in this scene. No line spoken there. As in comments. There's Gosetsu.
Ah, there you are.
He's bald. Hey, Harrow.
Setsu, your hair.
We've just fought Tsukuyomi.
Friend, what have you done?
Oh no, he's bald.
An old man
And
who
cannot raise his blade has no place in service of a young lord. He's
Thus
retiring.
did I decide to devote my remaining days to pilgrimage. I will walk this land.
Yes.
Offering prayers of repose for all the souls who left this life in suffering.
Bald. I don't have a toggle for that on my avatar, so meh.
All of them?
All of them. Do I have a line? Nope. Oh, I do. I get to pick. Safe travels, Gosetsu.
A fulsome farewell makes for an enjoyable journey.
Scarcely have we said our goodbyes to Alphino, and you leave us too. But 'tis well that my companions find their own way forward. I must endeavor to do the same.
I have faith that you will find the best path for Doma without me, my lord. Pray forgive me this last act of selfishness, and grant me your blessing.
You have earned it 1,000 times over. Go in peace, my friend. I shall make of Doma a land where children laugh and none need live in fear.
Yeah. There we have it.
There is no better way to honor those who went before.
May the navigator guide him on this last journey.
And with that, I take my leave.
There he goes. I wonder if that's the last we'll see of him. Who knows, he might appear in a later patch. I wouldn't know. Oh, there's Ian. Ah, Gosetsu. Fair journey to you, my friend. A bittersweet occasion, but there is yet ample cause to be grateful. Pray join me in the Kienkan. I would thank you properly. Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in? Alright. Good night, Harrow. I am gonna wrap it up after this quest as well. With all that out of the way, Doma should be able to look forward to a period of relative calm. As for us, well, we might have an intriguing story to tell everyone back at the Rising Stones. Lord Hien trained under Gosetsu from the day he was old enough to hold a sword. Though he smiled through all the farewells, none will feel his absence more keenly. Our brothers and sisters are reunited to us, or returned to us, and the dream of Doma's restoration is that much closer to being realized. It is a day that will live long in our memory, and one that would never have dawned without the courageous actions of the Scions. On behalf of Doma and her people, we give you our deepest thanks. Lest you think me complacent, I assure you I have not forgotten the dark cloud on the horizon. That Xenos lives is a source of grave concern. Mayhap the gravest. Yet there's little to be done but wait for Alphino to send word. Until then, I plan to devote myself to fulfilling the promise I made to Gosetsu, by building a nation in which none need live in fear. I confess, I miss him already. But the thought that he has at last found peace goes some way to softening the blow. I wonder, did you ever stop to ask yourself why he showed Yotsuyu such kindness? I believe the answer lies in past tragedy, the death of his wife and daughter during the invasion. Though he hid it well, they were never far from his thoughts. Or in Yotsuyu's child like me, I believe he saw not a fallen tyrant, but the little girl who was lost to him. After the loss of his family, Gosetsu devoted himself wholly to the service of his country. He suffered any hardship, strove beyond the limits of endurance without hesitation or complaint. Yotsuyu could never truly replace his daughter. I had hoped that with her at his side, he might live out the remainder of his days in relative contentment. Would that the Kami had been so minded. Even now, I labor to discern any meaning in Yotsuyu's fate. To deliver her from certain death, with no memory of her sins, only to leave her at the mercy of her stepbrother? Can that truly have been their will? That I cannot tell you. The will of the Kami is not for us to know. But what I do know is that for a brief moment, a girl known as Tsuyu lived among us, and that she brought with her a whisper of respite for a grieving heart. Why does it have to be noisy? Cutscenes? Nope. Oh, this is the end of the... Okay, I'll do one more because this is the end of the actual questline for this patch. I think it's time we were going, don't you? We've done all we can here, and we have a lot to report. But before we head back to the Rising Stones, let's call in at Rauga's Reach. We should be the ones to tell Lise about Xenos. After everything we went through together, we owe her that. To Rauga's Reach we go. Wow. Oh yeah, I still have the Omega questline to start. Let's first check in on Nago. They've been quiet since their treachery in the throne room, but the Kalyana are a problem we'll need to solve at some point. Ooh, I don't like this music. Knazy, Lise, you're back. Alize, you're back. No Alpha, no? It's good to see you, Lise. As for my headstrong brother, he's off on what will almost certainly turn out to be a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Garlemald. It's a long story, but we have evidence that Xenos might still be alive. What? That's... If this is a joke, God, this had better be a joke. And so Alize fills us in. Fills her in. Look, I know what I saw, right? We all saw it. And here you're saying he's alive and well, living the high life back in Garlemald? I know how ludicrous it sounds. I'm still having difficulty believing it myself. But while I might doubt the word of an Imperial envoy, I'm inclined to trust Knazy's. He saw the Crown Prince through the Echo, in a meeting that could have only taken place in the recent past. It was him. It was Xenos. No, it must have been, I don't know, some kind of really convincing imposter. Xenos is dead. He had a great big hole in his neck. We buried him. Aye, and someone went through the trouble of desecrating the bastard's grave, remember? Fowls gilded halls. Whatever are you talking about? Oh, it's Fankred. Fankred? What brings you to the Reach? Alphino had me lending a hand at the Saltery, keeping an eye on the rebuilding work and so on, just until operations were up and running. And now they are, though I might look on you before wending my weary way. Thought I might look in on you before wending my weary way back to headquarters. Forgive me if I'd misheard, but there is some suggestion the late Crown Prince could have gotten better. If so, might I suggest a quick look inside his coffin as our first order of business? As much as I hated the man, it doesn't feel right defiling his grave. But if it'll put this rumor to rest, I suppose we have to. And when there are no curious eyes about, if we can manage it. Xenos is buried up in Bloodhow on the locks. His grave was set apart from the others and left unmarked, so as to not upset the locals. Then it shouldn't be too hard to find. Nago, you're in charge until I get back. The locks. I'll teleport to Port of Pretoria first. clouds. Oh, I still have to mark these. I still have a couple places on this map to go before I can mark this as mapping the realm. I'll do that when I finally get around to starting before I start Shadowbringers. When I finally subscribe to the full game. That's it. Gods, he'd better be in there. Someone scrawled all over the stone a while ago, but I had it scrubbed off. Thought no more of it. So no one thought to check in on if the coffin was still occupied. Oh, so no one thought to check if the coffin was still occupied. Well then, we are presented with but one course of action. And we'd best be sure we're not observed in the doing of it. Shall we begin? Man, I'm tired. That was a big...
Oh dear.
We
seem to be missing a corpse.
Well, it must be somewhere. I only hope it isn't walking around.
Wait. Fuck, we've been spotted. Yep, we've been spotted. This is going to be a big problem. There's no corpse. Then, are we to conclude the rumors are true? Not necessarily. We might still be dealing with a doppelganger of some kind. An agent could have been sent to dispose of the body in a bid to lend credence to the tale of Xenos' resurrection. More and more, however, I find myself siding with Alphina's theory of Asian possession. Speaking from experience, I can tell you they have no qualms about taking a living host, let alone a dead one. You're saying an Asian, is walking around in Xenos' body? It seems a distinct possibility. Once I have put this grave back the way we found it, I shall pay a visit to people responsible for interring the Crown Prince. Before leaping to any conclusions, I want to know for sure if a body was ever buried here, and how certain we are that Xenos was properly dead. And if he wasn't, that was some trick. He as good as cut his own head off. Anyway, Raban needs to hear about this. If you find anything out, send word to me at Rauga's Reach. I don't know why I'm surprised. With matters settling down in Doma, we were due another crisis. Shall we make for the Rising Stones then? It's past time we shared these developments with the others. Yes. Well, we've gone well over time here. Alize, while I was waiting for you to arrive, I spoke with Irianje over Link Pro and gave him a full report. Yushtola is on his way and should be here any... I feel like this being the last cutscene of the expansion is going to be a spoken one. Nope. Alize, Kinesi, it's good to see you. Oh no, wait, it's not the final of the expansion, it's the last one of the patch. And Alize fills her in. Disturbing developments indeed. Given all we know, I too would conclude an Asian now inhabits Xenos' body. A doppelganger might fool the Crown Prince's subordinates, but Kinesi? Nay, Alphino had the right of it. Would that his wisdom extended to the question of his own safety. Capable though he has begun, he ventures alone into the enemy's stronghold, and the shadowy web of the Paragons like as not. But when it comes to making rash decisions, I'm hardly in a position to criticize, but I'm worried. I just wish there was something I could do for him besides pray. And this feels like we're gonna get either dropped back into the game world or we're gonna get cutscenes. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Oh, the throne sits empty. We cannot suffer icons to exist. Was I not clear on this point? More than clear. The icon in question was summarily dispatched by the Warrior of Light. The summoner is dead, and the right beyond repeating. Everything went according to plan. Every party behaving exactly as required. My methods may seem extreme, but there's no cause for concern. I work only to ensure the salvation of this star. Cut him down, Emperor. Ooh. Wreckage. What are you doing fiddling with that thing? I asked you a question, soldier. What? Have you lost your mind? Ah! I have lost many things, but my mind is yet my own. There upon the stage I stood, prepared to take my final bow, only to find that the finale was but an intermission. Shall I use this chance to repent for my sins, embrace goodness and mediocrity? Nay, I think not. While the one I yearn to face yet lives, the hunt must go on. We're kicking in a new plot line. And that's it for today. Go ahead and set my character down here. And we'll find someone to raid. On my following list, any familiar faces? Let's see, friend following on similar category. Sly is doing Today is Friday in California. Shoot. You know what? I am going to be sending you off to someone who's doing a subathon. If I can find him in the list, of course. Actually, no. I'm sending you over to Sky. Homeda. Who's playing Power World? So, everyone join on in. Let's do this. I'm going to be live tomorrow at 7 o'clock Central European Time. With, I think, my last stream Stardew Valley for now. See you all over there. Goodbye. Oh, wait, I need to actually do it on my phone. Because for some reason that toggle only triggered on my phone. 3, 2, 1.